Hello guys, welcome back to VintageCraft server. Today is a special episode because Stoofus and me are gonna show you a little bit of our secret project and also gonna tell you a little bit of it. So we have a Helloween special edition project because we want to make something really cool. And in this episode you get a bit of a feeling how it's gonna be, and I hope you all gonna like it.
Alright, so watch your step here.
Oh yeah, I remember this part.
So we got a nice sign here under construction.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so the first thing I want to show you is the contraption I made.
Okay.
So we can come down this way.
So what is this thingy gonna do?
I'll show you. So what I'll do is I'll just only do a couple of these. Just get a general idea of how it works. So essentially what you'd want to do, these are dispensers, and so you put buckets of water in them.
Yes.
And once you get water, and I don't have enough. Once you put water in them, what you can do is on this side, you would just place your powdered concrete and it falls down. So you could do, if you want to, you could do like a pixel art too, if you had multiple colors. So once that's full, and you come back over here, the switch, and as long as it still works, you flick this, and what happens is that it pours water down behind the powdered concrete.
Oh, and then everything is automatically going to convert.
Yes. I'm going to walk you through some of my vision here. So I may expand out this whole section that we see here, depending on how tight the quarters are for the build that we're looking at for the Helloween special. And so to help with the resources, I've been separating them out, making them. So I have the black concrete here, which hopefully will be enough, but I don't think so for the amount I had to use for that small section. Was probably close to a double chest full.
Is it gonna go away, that middle thingy?
No, the machine itself will be gone, yes.
Why is there then a black hole right here?
I'm gonna show you. Yeah, the hole will get expanded out. I may expand it out to rooms. But if you follow me, I will show you. So again, like all of this stuff is all the material that I want to start using. So I've been working on just making up stone and then stone bricks and mossy stone. Of course, anything that you think of too can add in for resources. But once we start building it in earnest, I want to make sure we have plenty of resources to work with.
Yeah, that's maybe the easiest.
So what I think of is maybe there's two different ways to get to here. The fastest way is through the nether. If we come out through the nether, I want to be able to connect to here, and we can come down here. Make it scary. Ooh, I'm scared already. I'm just kidding. So, and I was thinking like making it get worse as you go down. So if you notice how I get a dripping, some mossy stuff here.
Oh, I like that.
And then like it's kind of leaking things. I'm hoping that we can get a storm going during this, showing it off to people, if that's possible.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
That way the leaking and stuff like that will make sense. So I'm going to continue it down here. It's like going down into like a basement, similar to the Resident Evil 7. You know how like when you start going down to the basement, it's all drippy and things and dark, and I kind of want to make it sort of an isolation chamber type of deal where you hear things and see things, or mostly hear things. You don't really see things yet.
Yeah.
So this one, you come out to here, and it should be the basement. Like I said, I probably will expand it out, and I wanted to have it so you work your way up until you get to like the roof part, which I'm not going to give it away, but we've discussed this before of how we want to do like basically the roof of it. And the reason why for the black concrete is because I wanted to simulate nighttime without having to worry about it being night and doing this and having like a 10-minute time limit.
Yes, but if this is the basement, you don't see the light anyways.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm going to try to keep it consistent, and so that way I can have breakout rooms, and as you go up, there's no chance of accidentally seeing the outside.
Oh, so you mean like you have like a basement here, and then you have like a window where you go through, and then you are actually then outside, but it's fake outside, and then you can go into the basement again.
Exactly. Like
so
you might
have to go all the way up first.
You don't have to. No, it's going to be a little bit linear to help facilitate the scary parts of it. But like you said, we can have a broken window. Come through the broken window, you're quote unquote outside. And then you come back in, and then work your way up.
Yes,
and
the people that are in this building actually don't know when they're are upground or underground.
Exactly. Yeah.
Actually, like levels that you go through.
Basically, yeah. And then it's gonna be kind of like run down, broken down, things like that. I have a few surprises that we'll talk about off camera. I don't want to spoil everything. But yeah. And again, that machine stuff that'll be gone. I may move it and keep it to make powder concrete for future builds.
Yeah, it is.
Any questions?
I really like it.
Any questions?
No,
I don't want to spoil it for everybody.
I think it's really good, actually.
Okay. Well, and I have a present for you. There you go. I tried to build it out as best I can.
Wow. Is this all for me?
Yeah, that's because you're going to be helping out, and give you some tools and stuff in there.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you can keep the shulker too.
Oh, okay. So these hallways right here, maybe you can make it like I don't know the English word of it. Like what's underground, with water.
Oh, like a sewer type thing?
Yeah, sewer. That's the word.
That would make sense.
Because you go down in the secret tunnel or something. I don't know what you call this, but then you go end up in the sewer, and then maybe you need to find a way into the basement because you cannot use the main door of the house because I don't know because of reasons.
I have an idea, but I don't want to spoil it. But I do have an idea. Actually, you gave me a great idea of what to look at once you come into this area, like from the Nether portal, and the reasons why you would want to get dropped down into the sewer. Where you can have like dripping water and things, and I wish we could have flickering lights. That'd be cool.
Oh, we can do that. It's easy to do with redstone.
Oh yeah.
And also we can do lava drops.
Oh yes, we can actually.
Because lava has the same effect as water.
Okay. All right. Excellent. See, that's why you're the master builder of this.
Well, not really a master builder, but
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I could redesign that part of it. That's what's great about Minecraft, is that we could take things down and build things back up again as many times as we want.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's why they have the tools the way they have them, so we can continuously use them and can mend them after.
Is there a fast XP farm nearby this, or do we just go to the Ender then?
If Creed's not there, if you go north, or I'm sorry, southwest of here, there's the gold farm. I see that gives you faster XP than the Ender does.
Is that publicly accessible then?
It is. Sometimes Creed is AFK, so we would go to the Ender to repair. We could also shut off the beacon if it's too fast. Sometimes I find if I'm mining along, it is fast, and it does, even with Unbreaking 3, it does go through your pick really fast.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think, we might find during the building of this that efficiency 5 would be just sufficient enough, where we don't have to be annoyed by, like, you're trying to break one block and you get 3 instead.
Yeah,
which has happened to me.
The beacon is maybe the best way to clear out space, and then when we actually gonna build it, then disable the beacon, because then if you need to destroy some concrete, it's really annoying because concrete is just like 1 second and it's all gone.
Exactly. I've done that many times when I was trying to build out the walls, and I'm like, okay, I only want to take out this one block over here, and all of a sudden I get 4 blocks.
Yeah.
Kind of like this. I'm like, oh, I'll just do this one, and oops. Oh, I did like 3 of them.
Yeah, for building it's nice to disable the beacon, but for like clearing out space, you can maybe use the beacon, because for clearing out is maybe the best.
Yeah. What do you think about if we were to go down to like a sewer level? I don't remember if the closer you get to 0, like you get remember how we used to get the fog? Does that still happen? I don't remember.
Well, I don't see it anymore, because in my latest UAC I was at Bedrock and I didn't see any fog or something, but that's maybe because I have Optifine installed and changed some settings.
Yeah, I do that as well. But before people would want to take a tour, or if we bring people through, we would definitely try out various settings and then have recommendations. We can make like a book and give people recommended settings. People that don't use Optifine, people that do use Optifine.
Yeah, because if you put your render distance on like the lowest that it can be, if you look up the stairs, you see actually fog, and that's really cool. Really cool thing. Also, if you go with the lowest render distance and you go out here, you see actually white fog there, so you cannot really see the black concrete behind it. And then when you go into this, it's all getting open.
Yeah, that makes sense too. It just makes it dustier. The thing what I'd want to do is the closer you get to the top, the less dusty you would get. But then, of course, you'd have to manually go in and set your settings. Like for every 2 levels or 3 levels, you would expand out your distance.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe.
But we could also experiment with the quote unquote perfect render distance. Let's say if it'd be 8, 12 or something like that. To balance between the amount of fog that you see versus trying to get more fog the lower you are, less the higher you are.
Yeah, that sounds good. We need to test that then.
Yep, that'd be one of the ones I'll be testing out to do that, and then test it with Optifine, without Optifine, see what the difference is. I've been using Optifine for years, so it's sometimes I don't remember what vanilla looks like.
Yeah, I know. I also use Optifine like forever.
Again, like I said, I'm still working on getting more supplies for us to have an official build day or however long or whatever we want to do with that. I still want to do some planning with the way that the sewer part's going to work, and then how far I'm going to branch out for the inner chamber, basically.
So these blocks right here, I have a lot of them in my vault and I don't use them, so I can give it. And
Oh, that'd be awesome.
also, I have a lot of cobblestone I can give, and also the cobblestone we can smelt into the normal stone, and the normal stone we can of course do every other stone right here. So I can grab some shulkers and just fill it up, and then bring it over here.
Yep. There's in the resource world, we have Woof's made a auto smelter. We could probably use that if we needed to bulk smelt into stone without having to worry about pulling them out. Because I mean, I have a lot of furnaces here that we could use to pull them out as we need them. But have you seen that in the resource world?
No, I've not seen it. Is that with the what you call it? That green stuff, the kelp? Did he use the kelp blocks?
I don't know what he's using for fuel for that one. It's similar to the old resource world, but it's on a slightly larger scale. And basically, there's two minecart chests like at the top, and you could put fuel in one if you need to, and then you put what you want smelted in the other, and then you turn it on, and it just brings the minecart back and forth.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's.
And it smelts them all, and then they get dumped out using hoppers into chests, so that way you could just like go to a chest and pull out. You don't get XP for it, unfortunately, but you can pull out what's being smelted.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So that's if we need a whole bunch of it. So if you need like a double chest full smelted, we could just go there, put them all in there, and let it smelt as long as nobody else is using it.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to do it. So should I go and grab all the stuff then?
If you want to do that now, we can. I could follow you to your base there.
This isn't your first time in the vault, right?
No, I've been here before. That's when I left you that sign.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been there since then. I watched a couple of your videos, which I really like this design. I think you did really well with incorporating the stone bricks into your design and made it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, I like the way that it flows out through. And it looks like it belongs here, because I know a lot of times it's hard to use this because it looks so redundant.
Yeah. So I've got like this fish tank, and I've got like the most useless thing ever, and that's this automatic fish feeder. It has like a timer when it's a night or day. It's gonna throw some seeds out, and then for the fish to eat.
Do the fish actually eat the seeds, or is it just for show?
It's just for show. It has no purpose. I died.
I think it's kind of cool.
Times for it, so.
Can I collect the seeds there? Nope.
Be careful for the fish. I died like 6 times or something when I was building this. Did you see my upper floor? That's now the loot place. So like all my shit is gonna be here.
Oh no, I haven't seen this yet. No. Did you do a video on this? Making this?
Yes, my latest video is
oh yeah. Yeah, I gotta catch up on them. I think I'm like 2 behind or so.
Oh, okay.
Busy with the stuff.
This is a big spoiler then.
Oh boy.
So yeah, I did this. This is actually on top of the what you call it, the little bit of the mountain, and I had to do some terraforming again to make it fit into this place. But I think it's really fitting good. You wouldn't.
Yeah, I think so.
If you're outside or something.
And yeah, it's the one thing. Oh, I was gonna say that's just the one thing that I fear is if I'm terraforming inside it. I try to make the outside look as natural as possible.
Yeah.
But I gotta resist some symmetry sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes it's a bit difficult to terraform, but yeah, I put a lot of time in it, and then eventually it's gonna look good.
Yeah, I saw the video you made. Like this one, possibly. I think you did on camera. You did this one right here.
Yeah.
But I didn't chance to see this one here, or if, I don't know if you recorded this one.
Yeah, my second episode, I think I did this.
Okay. Oh, well.
Third.
So happens when you get older, your memory goes.
I know. My memory is really bad too. And then I have this chest here, and all my stuff is gonna be in here, but I emptied it the last time I was on. And then something that you don't see when you are standing here is I have made a flower bed on top of it. You can actually see it if you go out of the portal, and I think that's a really nice touch to get some like plant life in it.
Mm-hmm.
And then with a waterfall in the middle. It doesn't have a purpose, but I think it's looking nice.
Yeah, especially when you come out, take a look at it, you're like, flowers, I want one. You try to go get one, but you can't.
Yeah. So all these chests here are gonna go upstairs, but I find the task to do it really annoying, so I'm just don't do it now. I'm gonna wait a little bit until I have some plans for this area to remove them, I think.
Yeah, definitely. That's what happens on the super secret Halloween special. It's not secret anymore, but anyways, I had to fix that because their chests were getting random over there because I was mining out the hole and everything like that, and then I had to separate them out. Hey, what's this thing? Is that how we get out?
The doorway to get out.
Oh. Oop.
So if you shoot and then just walk right here.
Oh, okay.
It is one person only to use. So you need to go really fast now to make it work. You go over the pressure plate and go right back to the plate. And then really fast.
Oh, okay. All right, let me try that again.
Don't move when you're stand on the slime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you need to get used to it a little bit before you can really nail it. Yeah, and
there we go.
then you walk forward.
I've played this game before, really, I have. Yeah, I think when I left your base the first time I was here, I just went back to the nether. There we go.
Yeah, I can show you how easy it is. You go just down, you hold shift, you run forward, you stand right here, and then you're out. And then if I go back now, I just press the button, hold shift, run forward, stand still, hold W, and I'm out. It's really fast if you know how to manage it.
Oh, that's cool. I do like the outside. You see it in the intro stuff.
Yeah, thank you. I've put a lot
33
of time into.
What made you choose 33 though for the number?
Oh, it's my favorite number.
Oh.
So yeah. Actually, my favorite number is just 3, and then I was like, I need like 2 numbers, so I just did 33. I think that's the best.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I know for April Fool's joke we can make those 3s backwards. No, I'm just kidding. I won't do that.
You can also make a smiley face there.
That's true. Oh, you can make it.
To be honest, if you would do that, I really don't notice it, I think. the first 10 episodes I walk here, I was just like, oh, I don't know, I don't see it. And then someone put it in the comments, and then I was like, oh, wow. That's just...
Yeah, that would be a good prank, especially if you don't pay attention, just looking around. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
like how that looks.
That much, actually.
Yeah, I do like how this looks. These look like they could, like, open up.
Yeah, I don't know what it's actually, what it actually is, but I think it's looking good.
Yeah, these look like, to me, these remind me of hinges right here, and then these attached to this. So basically, it could go either way. It could open up inside or outside. So you would have 4 different doors that would open up. I mean, obviously, it'd be hard to do that in Minecraft, but it gives the illusion that that could happen. Like you hit a button, this thing opens up.
Yeah, you know Hytale, right?
Well, what was that? Hightail?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna be playing that.
I really hope that there is something like redstone in Hytale, and then that I just can make this work in Hytale. So like I'm gonna press in a button or something, and it's all gonna roll away. You know, like a really big door. And I hope that's possible. But the modding in that game is gonna be amazing. I think so. If it's not possible in the main game, maybe it's possible to make a mod for it to make that work.
Yeah, it sounds like they're going to offer extensive modding support and scripting for the existing game, which I'm kind of excited about because I like doing scripting and stuff like that. So I can imagine, being a more expanded like Redstone type projects.
Yeah, I hope that they're gonna do something like Redstone, because if they're just gonna implement like some sort of gear system or wire system, and like the green thingies like motherboards or somethings, that you can configure to do something. I think if they're gonna do that in that game, it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, I could see them implementing a power source similar to Redstone, or they need a power transfer system that would work. And then I think their scripting would probably be like taking the Minecraft command blocks and then being able to open that up. So for more advanced things.
Yeah. I really don't know how much of the configuring and changing you can do in that game. It's still a little bit a secret, everything,
Mm-hmm.
But I'm really, really excited for it. I cannot wait to play the beta and then just go nuts on that game.
Yeah, you signed up for it, right?
Yeah, of course, with two email accounts.
Yeah, I'm signed up for it too. Waiting. Hopefully they release it soon for the beta, of course. All right. So once you get in there, I'll try it if I can do it first time.
Yeah, well, you can do it.
Yeah.
You go.
Yeah, I know how to use doors and whatnot.
Alright, so the shulker boxes.
Alright, yeah, so what I'll do is we can grab a little bit here. So what I'll do is I'll grab some cobble, right? We're gonna bring some of that over.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can go back to the area, I guess, and then put the blocks away. Is that exciting?
Yeah, that's...
The audience want to see that?
Yeah, of course.
Us talking.
Thing. If we're gonna like remove everything from all this grass to bedrock, I can just do like, because we haven't built it yet, I can do like a live stream of it with you, and then just in the weekend I can make a live stream, and then the live stream is like 5 hours or something, and just clearing up all this space to build later in.
Yeah, we could do that, because we could technically take all of this entire square down to where the center is, and then have all that to work with. We would have to take down obviously the concrete, which is fine. With haste 2, we can clear that pretty quickly, and then put it on the edge of here. Which, if my math,
that's maybe a good idea then.
Yep. What I wanted to do is leave like a space like this between it for some redstone running.
Yeah, because this is gonna be having redstone too.
And then I think it's 63 by 63, so we can have an odd center. So I think we have technically we have an actual center.
Yeah, I think that's good. If we're just gonna plan out what are the places that we're gonna delete, we can just plan it out, and then when we know it, we can maybe do a live stream of it, of just clearing out space.
Well, yeah. Thank you for having me in your video. Hopefully, with me being in it, you become a superstar, and don't forget this little, or they could all run away. One of those two things will happen.
Yeah, no problem. It's
yeah. So maybe more to come, and hopefully we can collab. In the future.
I think the next time that the people will see this then is with the live stream, and then after the live stream is then maybe the review of the whole build.